Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big welcome to all of you who have indicated your name. Every single person, it's a pleasure to have you here. The year has started gracefully, and the first month is ended gratefully. And my name is Dr. Sari. I'm a lecturer. I'm a professor. I'm in the University of Ghana, Legon. I'm in Warwick University, Leicester University in De Montfort, and Johannesburg University. I'm a professor of artificial intelligence, management science, economics, and machine learning. And I'm one of the board of directors of this project in the USA. It's my pleasure to just discuss a lot of things with you about how you can be part of this momentum and then how you can make a decision to be part. We are currently in 152 countries all over the world. 152 countries. Okay? And in all these 152 countries, Ghana became the number 82. And so you're going to see how you can be part of this momentous program. Okay? Please have an open mind. Please have an open mind. A lot of people don't have time to wait from the start to the finish. I implore you, have an open mind because this will change everything. Everything. This is a technology that we are talking about here. It could change every single thing. So let's begin. I'll just shut off the video of myself so that you can focus on the information. Towards the end, I'll bring the video so that you can see us fully. So what are we discussing today, really? It is known as GoBackup. I became part of this project in 2023, July, okay, when it has already begun in 2023, April. Everyone has a dream, everyone. The dream to go to one of the beautiful places in the world. The dream to have a wonderful family, peace of mind, live in their own home, driving your own car with your family, taking your children to one of the best schools, living a comfortable life, really, okay, having peace with people, and also giving to those who are in need. This dream, we had a dream, ladies and gentlemen, that when we started getting our salary, we looked at the salary and then we looked at all the dreams we had. We realized that they are incompatible. They don't match. So we began to rationalize. We began to actually think that those dreams are not even necessary. If we ever had a dream to live in Los Angeles, to live in Silicon Valley, to live in Hollywood, or to live in Dubai, Maldives, we began to shut those dreams down. We began to tell ourselves, East Legon is not even a nice place to live. Forget about cantonment. All of these are vanity upon vanity. Why? But inside our heart of hearts, we know we want to have a great time. We know inside our humanism, we want to have a wonderful family. What changed? Well, GoBackup is helping the average person anywhere in the world with an average work ethic to achieve those dreams. It is possible. Dreams are what make the world move. You got to have some in there. You got to achieve those dreams. And it is empowering people everywhere. What is a company? It started all the way in 1997, over 27 years ago in Gatineau, Quebec, in Canada. 2007, relocated to the Texas, USA, now seated on a 10,000 square feet data center. Now, what you see on your screen right now is a data center of GoBackup. You can Google it, and it will take you live to this environment. That is GoBackup. What is it about? What does it do? What benefit does it bring to the world? Well, you see, they were originally designed to help companies all the way from 1997. But just from April 2003, they opened the doors for every individual person with a mobile phone. As long as you have a mobile phone, a laptop, an iPad, you need to know about this and let everyone around your life know about this. Let me tell you why GoBackup is flying in 152 countries. Just under 2 years, it's already in 152 countries. Why? The reason is because data is oil. Data is gold. And artificial intelligence is a new electricity in the world. When I say data, I'm not talking about the internet data. I'm talking about the videos, pictures, documents, music, registry files. All of this make up space. Right now, there are almost 8 billion smartphones in the world. There are over 18.22 billion phones in the world. You can see it on the right here. You can Google that. When you write it into Google, when you type into Google, okay, how many phones are in the world? This is what you see. And it will tell you that this 2025 year, there are over 18 billion smartphones, mobile phones in the world, of which about 8 billion of them are smartphones. That is the total number of human beings on the planet. In fact, some people have 2 mobile phones. And the thing is that you cannot have a mobile phone and be broke. It's impossible. It's not possible. You shouldn't, unless you don't know. But any single person with a smartphone should be making at least $1,000. If you don't know, we'll teach you this easily here. You cannot go on social media and be broke. And Go Backup is helping several people. You see, the mobile phone industry, the smartphone industry is generating a lot of technology than any other industry in the world. So many people are using the phones, and as you are using the phone, the technology is growing and data is growing. Data is oil. Okay? Data is oil. Artificial intelligence is a new electricity. Look at how much money the data world is making. The size of the cloud storage. You see, as you are using the phone, your files are increasing. Your files are increasing. The pictures, the videos. Even if you don't take pictures or videos, somebody will be sending these to you on WhatsApp. And that grows. And so you will notice that these days, you don't have memory card slot for phones. All the phones that are being made, they don't have memory card slots. You need to save your data in the cloud. And that is why the cloud is generating billions of dollars. Look at how much income they are going to make this year, $166 billion. In 5 years' time, the income they are making is almost $500 billion. The players, the owners of these companies are just about 30. One of the owners of this company is the owner of Go Backup, and he wants to partner with you and I to take this to the world. It just started under 2 years, and already it is in 152 countries. How is that possible? And this is why many people are addicted to their phone. In fact, yesterday you looked on your phone screen 160 times. Did you know that? Today, you will look on that phone screen 160 times. If you were to leave the house, you forget your phone. 10 minutes later, you realize, ouch, I forgot my phone. Will you go back home or you continue your journey? 88 to 90% of people say they will go back home for their phone. Why? Because that phone is your everything. What's the first thing you pick up when you wake up from bed? It's your mobile phone. What's the last thing you put down when you're going to bed? It's your mobile phone. That phone is your TV. That phone is your radio. That phone is your internet. That phone is your bank account. It is regulating everything. These days, you can sit in your office and open the door and smart your phone. 75% of people are even using the phone in the toilet. That is where they do all the incantations. And as long as people are using the phone, they will grow data. Data is growing. But unfortunately, about 50% of people don't back up their files. Unless the phone is lost, unless the phone falls into water, unless it's destroyed, unless it's stolen. That is when the person will tell you that I wished I had my problem is not even with the data or with the phone. My problem is with the data. The information on the phone is more important than the phone itself. Over 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. A laptop is stolen every 43 seconds. A phone is stolen every 43 seconds. 45% of cell phone users have damaged their phone and lost the data. People want solutions. And that is why Go Backup is there and it's helping several people. Number 2, another trend that is happening right now. Many people are working on their phones and on their laptops all the way from home. COVID-19 has changed the world. Have you seen that? 42% of Americans are doing side businesses in addition to their job. 62% of Generation Z, those between the ages of 18 and 25, are making it. Have you seen the news? Have you seen the latest news about that gentleman on TikTok, the guy who is changing the minds of people? You know that guy? You know his name? Okay. That guy who doesn't talk, Kaby Lane. Kaby Lane, TikTok has reported that Kaby Lane has a staggering $20 million just in 2024. Do you know that Kaby Lane, in case you've forgotten the guy, okay, let me see if I can just show you the guy. Okay. This is the guy I'm talking about. Please confirm if you can see the picture, because I just want to quickly go back. Okay. This is a gentleman. Okay. This guy makes $750,000 per post. If he makes a post right now, $750,000, next time, $750,000. That is how much the people are using their phone. You cannot go online and not make income. You cannot. You shouldn't use your phone. Anytime you watch a video more than 5 minutes, you need to have something for the world 5 minutes. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot rely on your salary alone. You need to have a backup, because that times can happen. That moment can slap you. The mobile phone industry, the internet, the technology is the fastest growing industry in the world. The top 10 billionaires, 70% of them are into technology. Why do you think Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, why do you think he went to buy Instagram and bought WhatsApp? Why do you think so? Because technology is changing the world. That is what is affecting the world. That is what is changing the world. Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, the richest billionaire on the planet, why do you think he went, in addition to Tesla, went to buy Twitter and change it to X? Are you aware he's also bringing a new Tesla phone into the market? The world is changing. Got to be at pace with the world. I've been teaching this to my students for years, and now people are recognizing the power of technology. We are not only in a digital world, we are in a digitalized world. They're different. So many people are earning income just for being. There's a gentleman called Glass in Kwan, Trini Jonas, sometimes insulting presidents and kings. Doesn't matter who a minister is, that gentleman is speaking his value to the world, whether a person likes it or not. He has over 1 million followers. Efia Schwarzenegger is having over 1 million followers. What is she doing? And yet these people are making over $10,000 for having what they can. If there was no social media, do you think that Trini Jonas and Efia Schwarzenegger would be popular like the way they are? They have more followers than GTV. They have more followers than TV3, Metro TV. Because the information superhighway is changing the entire world. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the principle of what we are discussing right now. You cannot have a phone or a laptop and ever be broke. We will teach you how to magnetize the conditions you seek right now. You have some value. You can be a house girl. You can be a maidservant. You can be a housewife. You can be a lawyer, a teacher, an accountant, a professor, a doctor. Whatever you are doing, you have knowledge. That knowledge is already inside you. If you're a driver, you have knowledge of driving. That's why you are driving. But you're only being paid for what you do. Do you know there are 4 ways of earning? 4 ways. The first way of earning is what you do. 98% of everyone is doing that. But the other 3, only 2% are doing that. You see, the second way of earning is not what you do, but what you know. And what you know is what you actually do. So if you are doing, why not giving that thing you know to people? For example, if you're a housewife, you have some powerful knowledge on how to do multitasking. You have knowledge on endurance. You have knowledge on humility, on kindness, on patience. Because you know how to clean, you know how to take care of the children as a housewife. This is knowledge. That's why you're doing it in the first place. But that thing, why don't you have a phone and put a phone in front of you and then speak to the world, teach the world the greatness of being a housewife? Because over time, what happens is that the social media, you'll be attracting people to your channel. Over time, YouTube will start monetizing you. I know several people who are already making $100 million per annum for just being housewives. Because you are talking about something everybody is aware of. Now, if housewives can do that, doctors can do that. As a doctor, you are in a consulting room. Did you know that you can do consulting room on social media? That value. People want to have knowledge on hypertension, on diabetes. That knowledge you have, you vomit it to the world. Your world will gravitate towards you. You are a teacher. You teach maths. And yet you are teaching maths only in the classroom. You don't know that when you bring that onto the media, the world will gravitate towards you because a lot of people don't like math. We teach you, we help you, we guide you on how to magnetize all of this to the world. Your value will command its own returns. So the second way of earning money is not from what you do, but from what you know. The third way of earning income is who you become. Who you become, you see, who you are is your nature. What you're becoming is your manifestation. The final way of earning income is the legacy you leave behind. There are some people who are dead and they are earning more income than those who are living. Michael Jackson is making over $20 million a year, and yet he's been dead long ago. Why? Because value commands things retrospectively. We teach you this, all this as part of Go Backup. Go Backup is helping the average person to leverage on these capacities, these two global trends. And now, let's dig deeper. I told you we are in 152 countries in the world. It started going to individuals. It's been with every company. Most companies in the world have been using Go Backup already since 1997, but now it's been open to the world. Individual people are using it since 2023 April. 152 countries. Look on the left here, Ghana was country number 82. You are among the early birds. And guess what? The total number of people in Africa who are actively, part of this Go Backup are not even up to 2,000 people in Africa, in the whole of Africa. Ghana is a leading country, number 82. You are standing on the threshold of your moment. Don't blow it. You are 3 feet down your gold. Don't blow it. You are standing on your acre of diamonds. Don't destroy it. Someone is praying to have the opportunity you have right now. Don't blow it. Don't blow it and hope that this year is going to be great when it is already great in your palm right here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look deeply into Go Backup. Let's understand basic. What is it really? You know about Dropbox, don't you? Dropbox. Dropbox is a cloud storage department. You know about Google Drive. As for Google Drive, you know. Because as long as you are using Gmail, you already have Google Drive. Most people have that. Now, iCloud are those who are using iPhone. All of these are used to store your pictures, your videos, your files, your registries, your programs, everything. Now, Go Backup is just like them. But Go Backup beats Dropbox 17 times. It beats Google Drive 16 times. It beats iCloud 14 times. And I'm going to show you that. First thing is to go to the Play Store and download the Go Backup. Once you have registered, you will have the chance to enter your username and your password. And then you will enter into the system. I'll go into the system very soon and show you how it all works. And then you will benefit from all of these other 15, 16, 17 things that Go Backup does. Let's look at some of these things. Number one, Go Backup is cheaper than iCloud 4 times. Go Backup is cheaper than Dropbox 3 times, cheaper than Google Drive 3 times. It carries the same 6 terabytes of space that they all have, and yet it's cheaper. But that is not even the main thing. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about Go Backup a lot of people are yet to know. You can have access to Go Backup and 6 people can share the Go Backup. 6 individual people can share it. The service is a very important service. Okay? You can use it on several operating systems. Let's say you have Windows, you have Mac OS, you have iPhone, you have Windows Phone, you have Android phone. You can use the Go Backup on all of these facilities at the same time. You can use it on any operating system in the world, any device in the world. And you can use it on unlimited devices. So let's say that you have your own account, okay? And I told you that there are 6 people. You have your own account. Your sister also has his own account. Your own account can be used on 100 devices. Your sister's own account can also be used on 100 devices. You are sharing the space. It will do an automatic backup for you. You set it and forget it, and it will do everything in the background. You can access your files anywhere. Suppose your phone is stolen right now. Everything on the phone has been cloned. Everything on the laptop has been cloned into the cloud. What about security? The security is one of the highest. It's the same security that Amazon is using. It's the same security that Google is using. It is a military-grade encryption and security. Highly encrypted, highly highly encrypted. SLS protocols. It is known as Advanced Encryption Standard, a 256 military grade. Your data is highly secured, secured just like the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, secures data because they use the same military grade system. The MIS of the British government, they use the same military grade system. The Russian Secret Service uses the same thing. Your data is so secure that you don't have to worry about who will have access to your data. You see, a lot of people don't question whether Dropbox or Google Drive or iCloud is secured, but they are just using it. But we have educated the world about how security is working. Now, apart from the software security, the hardware is also secured. It is seated on a 10,000 data center in Texas. Texas is one of the wonderful, best fiber optic centers in the world. In case there is tsunami, earthquake, Armageddon in the US, and the entire building is even collapsed, your data is secured on a third-party data center in multiple places in the world. And you also have advanced plug-in systems. I'll show you these things. Data security is top-notch. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing to lose, but there's more. Let me show you. iCloud and Google Drive, they don't give you free bulk emailing. They don't. GoBackup will allow you to send one email to over 10,000 people at the same time. Each person will be personalized in the email. This is an example I've done here. I wrote an email to about 800 people, and I just wrote, hello, percentage subscribers' first name. Once I write that, artificial intelligence will pick the first name of everyone in the email. So everyone will receive the email as if I want to talk to them directly. So each person will get the name like, hello, Abanga, hello, Agatha, hello, Admiral. And everyone will feel that I sent the message to him or her directly. Meanwhile, I sent it to over 1 million people. It is incredible. It's called email personalization. It makes it automatically beautiful for the person to feel that you know him. But even more, you can do email automation. You know what that means? You can write, say, 20 emails. And you can say that I want email number 1 to go to all my people every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, the message will leave and will go to all of them every Tuesday. You can say that I want email number 2 to go to all my people 30th of every month. And you can forget it every day for 20 years, 30th of every month, the message will go. You can say that I want this email to go only once on December 24. And once in a year, December 24, you get that. This is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, I have students who have learned about cloud computing. They set up this email system for companies, charging them $20,000, $40,000. And yet this is given to you free with the GoBackup. That is why you notice that a lot of people are running after. Oh, you can use it for free. You can use the entire GoBackup service for free for 7 days in case you want to try it first. All these are free, but there's more. Let's go to the special document collaboration of GoBackup. Now, this stage, I'm going live. I want to take us live into the system online. And I want you to see this with your own eye. And ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see is just incredible. Okay, let's go into the GoBackup. This is the GoBackup system. Before you come here, you need to have your own registered username and password. That is my name, my username on the top right, Dr. Kerry. These are the top 500 people in the system. Okay? These are all the top 500 people. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. You can see people from Canada, people from America. Okay? A lot of people are trying to go to the US. And yet the people in the US are part of this. Some of these people are millionaires already. Look at them. The Americans are taking this thing seriously, but you also have Africans, people from Ghana are taking the GoBackup seriously. People from France, people from Ireland, people from the UK here, people from South Africa, anywhere in the world. These are the top 500 people. We have people over 80,000 people in the world already. And look at them, 500. So people are going to America and they are being deported to seek greener pastures. And yet you can stay in the comfort of your home, wherever you are in Africa, and you can still be part of this GoBackup and be earning dollars. Please remember, you are paid in dollars, actually. Look at number 256 million, a Ghanaian. People are taking advantage of this facility of God Backup. It is incredible. Number 219 is Kojo Dennis. So what makes you think that you cannot be part of this? What makes you, not being part of this incredible environment? Henry, he just became part of the God Backup and he's in the top 200. Now let's go further. So if an American is doing God Backup, an American citizen is doing God Backup, okay, that tells you God Backup is serious. And that also means that it doesn't matter where you are, you can be. Epiphania, Ghanaian, number 67, top 100 people. Godfrey, number 64. You have people, Dr. Joanna Jumaiwa, number 59. Okay, Solomon, 51. Okay, Dr. Hansen, 42. And all of these people are taking the program seriously. Myself, number 10. So you can take this thing seriously. And you can look at the top 6, all of them Americans. And some of these are already millionaires. So that should tell you that you don't want to, you have the opportunity to make a statement this year, and this is it. And now that we are in the infancy stage, you want to do this well. These are some of the emailing systems I've done. I've written myself, okay, so many, and they will automatically be sending themselves and be going, okay, leaving the system. You can preview an email system. Okay, so I prepared the email, you can preview it, you put your information there. These are all automated. And it will go, pump. Okay, you go to the people. Now, let's look at how to get a software. In order to get a software, you go to digital tools here. Once you go to digital tools here, you click on Go Backup, you click on Use this tool. Now, watch this. Watch this. It will blow. Once you do that, use this tool. It is going to open your tool section. Okay, here. Now, once you get here, I have gotten 33% of my space on all my devices. They are all here. You can download the device on MacBook or Windows. On the right here, you can download it on Apple. Once you download, you then upload your files up there. Once your files are uploaded and you want to see them, come and click here, auto login here. Okay, so let's click on auto login. Auto login is going to open everything you have already sent into your cloud. So it is opening my cloud. Look at it here. Okay. The last time I backed up my computer, this is the computer, is here. I have backed up over 1 terabyte, over 636,000 files I've backed up. Everything is cloned here. What about my mobile phones? My mobile phones is here. Everything on my mobile phones are also right there. Now, let's go to the collaboration. So in case you want to see the things I have, okay, once you click here, everything you see here, I've backed them up. All right. So I don't know whether I went off for a while or what. Okay. So please let me know if you can hear me, because I think I went off for a while. Just a second, let me be sure that. All right. So I think I'm on, right? Okay, and please confirm if you can see the screen. Yeah, I think you can see the screen, right? Okay. So let's see the files. So these are the files you have backed up. You will see all of these files. Everything I have backed up are here. Every single thing is here. Every single thing I have backed up, every one of them is here. And you will get all the things you have backed up, everything. You'll get them all here. Okay. Now, let's say that you want to open a document. This is a Word document I want to open. Okay. So this is a Word document. I want to open a Word document. And let's say that you don't even have Word on your phone. Oh, sorry, you don't have Word on your laptop. You can open the Word document here. And it will open it. Even if you don't have Microsoft Office, you will open everything here for you. And I'm letting you know what you're about to see is just incredible. It is just incredible. It will just blow you into pieces. Okay, so just watch what I'm about to show you here. This is a document I've opened. And in this document, I want to share the file with somebody. You can share the file with 100 people, no problem. Everyone's name will appear on the top right here. You see, my name is appearing here. I've not shared this one with anybody. And each person can edit the document at the same time. At the same time. That is the beauty of everything. Everyone can edit the document. Now, let's say I want to edit the document. I can rather talk. You can talk to the document. You don't need to type. You can talk to the document. So I'm going to talk by clicking on speech above here. Once you click on speech, let's say something. Greetings to all of you here for coming to this program. And I know that if you stay till the end, you are going to be blessed. That's it. It has typed everything I said here. Okay? It has written it. Greetings to all of you here for coming to this program. And I know if you are stay to the end, you're going to be blessed. Okay. Now, suppose I don't want it in English. I want it in a different language. Click on the Google Translator here. Okay. And it's going to translate everything. So right now it is Hausa. You can click here and go through everything here. Every language is there. Every language is there. Every language is there. Yoruba is there. If you want it in Yoruba, you can convert it. There you go. It is in Yoruba now. I don't know how to read Yoruba, but I know how to read Chi. So you can type Chi, T-W-I. And this thing will write it in Chi. Now watch it. It has written it here. Okay. What is it saying here? It says, Amichia moa mo henyina se maba sa dwumadie yi mu. Na minim se motena ho ekosi awie a obehira mo. Okay? So that's cool. And then you can, of course, change it to another language. Let's say you want to change it to Ga or Ewe. Okay? Mina nyefen nye yobiele ake enyeba. Okay, so if you can speak Ga, you can do that. If you want to change it to Chinese, okay, Chinese, you can do Chinese simplified. You can actually convert it to any language of your choice. And not just that, you can also ask the system to read everything for you. You don't need to read it. So whilst you are cooking, you can ask the thing to read it. So let's say you've written a letter, you can convert the letter to the language, then you can let the thing read it. So let's say I want to read this one. Okay, I want to read just this part here. Okay, I can instruct it to read it by clicking on speech and clicking on start. Watch this.
Make this year greater for you. Sometimes, we have to take the hardest decisions. Don't only hope that things will be better without fighting for it. Right now, you are standing on your acre of diamonds. You are 3 feet down your gold. So, dig your well before you are thirsty. I have noticed that nothing in life is worth it unless you take risks. Life is already risky and we have to accept it and embrace it. Life is all about taking chances and risks. Everything is risky. Coronavirus was risky and we all have to face it and go through it. Getting pregnant is risky because on the day of delivery the woman or the child can die. Yet, women keep getting pregnant because they do not focus on the risks but on the upcoming baby.
Exactly.
So, undertaking this US technology project won't be the last chapter of risk you will take in our life. Sometimes, taking risk is a best way to figure out where you are going in life. If you listen to this program and act, your family will thank you.
Your family will thank you indeed. And that is it. It is reading everything. Okay, but there's even more things you can do. You can do photo editing. You can have a picture, okay, like this, click on photo editing, and then you can change the background of the picture. You took the picture maybe on the street of Accra, but you want someone to think that you took the picture in London. You can change the background. You can do all kinds of things with the picture that you have there. You can do video editing here. You can have a video, okay, and then you can click here. You can insert YouTube video, have the video opened, okay, and then I have a video here. So you can just click on the video, open the video here. This is a video. The video has just opened. You can click and watch the video, whichever way that you want to.
Sizes is a number of components. So it's telling you, should I use one component,
and then you can,
of course, component, one point.
Edit the video and have it. You can save, you can do so many things. You can protect the file, encrypt it, protect it, all of them here. If you're a research person, you can have Thesaurus, Mendeley, Zotero, all of these things are free for you to be able to use. You can collaborate. You can chat with somebody. Okay, you can type hello, the person will type hello back, and then each one of you, your chat will be on the left here. Okay, you can combine and merge the document. You can co-edit the document. You can have referencing. You can save the file in any format: PDF, PowerPoint, RTF, text, HTML, EPUB, JPEG, any format. You can save the file there. All of these are collaborations, so you do this on your laptop. It's crazy. How much do you think this is going to take? Now let's go back. Let's go back to, because we don't have much time. But honestly, there are so many things in this thing that a person can actually do. In fact, I have not mentioned quite a couple. You can create multiple table contents, okay? And you can do several things that many people would want to even do it in Microsoft Word, and yet they are not able to do it in Microsoft Word. Now let's go back and look at another benefit of Go Backup. Another reason why a lot of people are taking advantage of it. And ladies and gentlemen, that is income. Go Backup is right now the only cloud storage in the world that pays you. It pays you even more than your salary. I'll show you evidence of that very soon. But you have to work for it. The payment is not automatic. It's not free. It's not an investment. It's work. It's a project. And if you do little, you'll be paid little. If you do something, you'll be paid something. If you do abundantly, you'll be paid abundantly. If you do nothing, you'll be paid nothing. Now remember, the service of Go Backup itself is already unique. It's better than iCloud in multiple ways, better than Google Drive in multiple ways. So, and it's cheaper than all of them anyway. So you're still getting the thing. Now let me tell you why people are doing this project. Because you can't rely on your salary alone. Dark times can happen. Dark moment can happen. You can get a call right now and they tell you that your loved one is in an emergency ward. They need an emergency $3,000 right now. And so many people will not get that because they didn't prepare for dark moments like that. Don't do that. Don't take opportunity. You see, the word poor is not even about money. The word poor is about the mind. Poor is an acronym. Poor stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. The reason why a lot of people don't do well in life is not because God doesn't love them. God loved the world. John 3:16 is for everyone. Whether you believe in God, you don't believe in God, atheist or agnostic or Christian, that undeserved kindness of God is also for you. But the reason is that if God should reign his reign, and that atheist who doesn't believe in God should go for a barrel, and that Christian who believes in God goes for a cup, who do you think will get more water? Is the one who is using knowledge. Hosea chapter 4 verse 6, it says, lack of knowledge, people struggle. That word perishing doesn't mean dying. It means they are perishing in their finances. They are perishing in their health. They are perishing in their exercise. You see, poverty is multidimensional. The same way wealth is also multidimensional. You see, wealth is a state of the mind. Poverty is also a state of the mind. When a person is wealthy mentally, he is also wealthy spiritually. He's also wealthy health-wise. He's wealthy in the way he eats. He's wealthy in his exercise. He's even wealthy in his dressing. Not because he's dressing posh, but he's wealthy in the way he carries himself about, because wealth is multidisciplinary. It is a sum total of your integrity, loyalty, knowledge, wisdom, virtue, value. And that is why when King Solomon, even though he didn't request for knowledge, he didn't request for wealth, once he got knowledge and wisdom, wealth must accompany it, because knowledge pushes wisdom, and wisdom creates wealth. Until what you know this, you will not understand. And that is why so many people who are poor, they are poor not just financially, they are sometimes even poor spiritually. They are deceived spiritually. They will go to all the churches they can have, and they will be so much religious and yet not taking advantage of the religiosity behind their work. They will be deceived by so-called pastors, and they will act on the basis of so many things in the way that thinking that there's that pastor who is going to make him fly to abroad or make his marriage better. That poverty mindset has affected his financial status. It is affected his spirituality, it's affecting his health. His health. They don't even eat fruit because they think that fruit is expensive when that fruit is in their own farm. That is how poverty can be. It's a cancerous disease. And so once you get an opportunity, you take it. Because by knowledge, by wisdom, we grab it. And a lot of people don't do that. They think everything is fake. You see, right now that I'm talking, somebody would think that this thing is not true. It's fake. It's a scam. It's not real. I've seen something like that before. That is how poverty mindset goes. Because mind you, the people who make the world move, they make the world move because they take advantages of their advantages. When you talk to Bill Gates about this, Bill Gates will clap for you and say that, wow, this is incredible. Because they know how technology is flying. When you speak to Elon Musk about this, they will tell you that, wow, this is incredible. Because they know how technology and AI is changing the world. But when you talk to another guy in somewhere, the person says, oh, it's not true. It's not true. That is why the wealthy mind continue to be wealthy. And that is why the poor minds continue to be poor. You see, the reason why many don't act is because they are afraid. The word fear is also an acronym. Fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence. They think that the thing is not real, but it's false. But it appears them to be real because they think that they've seen similar things like that before. That is why they are standing where they are standing all the time. Another group of people have a negative mindset when it comes to money. They think money is evil. Money is never evil. It is the love of money that is evil. But it's not only the love of money that is evil. The love of mobile phone is also evil. The love of your partner too much than God is also evil. The love of your house is evil. The love of your of football is evil. The love of food. Apostle Paul told Timothy that some people have made food their belly, their God. See, everything is evil. It's the love of that thing. So when we have been programmed and we've been made to think that something is evil, we don't even know. Meanwhile, in your heart of hearts, you know very well that you are looking for the income. Read Genesis chapter 2, verse 11. You will notice that it says that God put gold in the Garden of Eden. Gold is a medium of exchange, which is just like money. Why will God put gold for Adam and Eve, who didn't even need it? They had everything in the garden. Why will he put gold in the Garden of Eden? Got to understand. In Genesis chapter 13, verse 2, Abraham was wealthy, made wealthy by God in gold, in cattle. Why? God's people, God was making sure that they had enough and abundant. Abraham gave birth to Isaac. Isaac was so wealthy that Rebecca, when Eliezer went and gave Rebecca gold, he had not even seen Isaac. He took Isaac because of gold. Isaac was a man of God. Isaac gave birth to Jacob. Jacob was the one who fought with an angel so that he could be blessed. Jacob became so wealthy that when he deceived his brother Esau, he took a lot of wealth later years and gave it to his brother and told his brother, I'm sorry. God's people. Jacob gave birth to Joseph. Joseph became the prime minister of Egypt. He became the minister of agriculture. Why? Okay, then the wealthiest man in the whole world after the king of Egypt, that was who? That was Joseph. King David was a billionaire. His income was $900 billion in today's terms. King David was a man of God. He was so wealthy that he wanted to build the temple for God. And God said, no, I'll let your son Solomon do it. Solomon didn't even request for income. You check the records. And sometimes when I'm talking, I tell people check the records. They say, which record? When you get time, read 1 Chronicles chapter 22, verse 8, 14. 2 Kings chapter 10, verse 14. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 22 and 25. You will see all of this. Joseph's own was in Genesis chapter 41, verse 37 to 42. All of this. King Solomon was a trillionaire. He was not even a billionaire. He didn't pray for income. And yet God added wealth. Why? Because he's already going to get knowledge and wisdom. And once you have knowledge and wisdom, even if you don't have income must come. God has to make sure that that income comes. They are together. So when you're a God person, there's nothing evil with money. Now, what is the evil here? The evil here is the person. If you are evil, then that is the truth. Say, I am evil. And as a result, I don't want to have income. Then we'll understand. Because when you put a knife into a hand, that knife is not evil, but that person can use the knife to cause harm. When you give a person a car, the car is not evil, but the person can use the car to go and cause accident after getting drunk, and people will die. The car is not evil. It's the person who is evil. So the same way, money itself is not evil. But when the money comes into the hand of Osama bin Laden, that money can kill people because he can use it to make a bomb. That is how the concept of income is. So income on its own, what if you are a good person? What if your heart is good? Then it means that you will help several people. And there are so many billionaires who are helping several people because they have good hearts to use their income for the benefit of several others. You get a point? So I want us to have that understanding before we go and show you how you can earn income in this. Because you are going to earn a lot of income in Go Backup if you pay attention. But I want you to reprogram your mind to think that there's something evil about income. With that mindset, and it is backed by scripture. Business is even from God. So how do you become part of Go Backup? It's not about selling. You are not going to be selling Go Backup to anybody. Please take note. The AI system and the training we have put in place will do it for you if you commit and plug in yourself into the training. So how do you do it? First thing is to get the service. You have to buy it yourself. How much is the price? I'll show you very soon. Once you bought it, you install it on all your devices, laptop, iPad. Then you tell your friends, families, co-workers, acquaintances, neighbors, enemies, tell them you have good news for them. Tell them you have a gift for them. Don't tell them you have something called Go Backup. Don't tell them you have something like Dropbox or Google Drive or iCloud. No. Don't tell them you have something that will make them have money. No. Don't tell them it is a business. No. Don't tell them it's a project. No. Don't tell them you have an investment. No. Don't tell them any clue. Tell them you have a gift. They will ask you, what is a gift? You tell them to join this presentation. We do this every day at 12 o'clock, and we do it on every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Once they join the presentation, they will hear the rest. Once they come here, we will educate them, we will help them, and whatever question they have, we will address it for them. They will be part. Some of them will join immediately. Others will take time. Don't worry. When it takes a year for a person to come on board, it's okay. I have had people who initially told me that this is not for them. After a year, they called me and said they realized this is for them. Have the patience of Job. It took God even years for things. So once the person comes on board, and they will come on board, it's only a matter of time, you will be paid. You are paid all of these incomes. You are paid income number 1 every single day if you are doing that every day. Income number 2, all the way to income number 7, you are paid this income every month. And ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that this income alone for me is more than my salary. This income cycle match alone is more than my salary. Now let's take a few of them. We kind of have time to take all of them. But let's take a few of them and see how the income is in. So we speak to the first person. Let's look at income number 1. It's known as customer acquisition bonus. Income number 1 is basically $50. So I speak to 10 of your people. One of them is ready to start using the service. He's ready to come on board. The moment the person makes his purchase automatically with the company, even without your knowledge, how would they do? You see, you will have a special link, and that special link will be given to the person. So the moment I finish talking to the person will click on your special link. Whatever he does with your link is automatically connected to your name. The moment the person gets the service, makes his purchase for the service, the company will pay you this $50. Okay, so imagine you're getting one person a day. That's $50 a day. The next day, you get another person. You get another $50. Now, for you to get another person, there must be at least 10 people. You get another person. You get another $50. You get a third day. You get another $50. By the end of the month, you have made $1,500. $1,500 is over 20,000 cedis every month. This is income number 1 alone. It has nothing to do with income number 2, 3, up to 7. Ask yourself, will this make a difference? $1,005 every month. Let's look at the bigger income. You see, this first income is an income you are getting based on your effort, even though you are not the one educating the people. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you why you shouldn't be the one to be talking plenty to them. Because in the beginning, you don't have the knowledge yet. So you cannot be able to educate the person better than we can do. So let us do the talking for you whilst you collect the income. But if you try and go and say that, oh, this thing is good, it's good to give you plenty of the person will ask you, so how much have you made? How much have you made? And the reason is that because you have just begun, of course, it will take some time to be able to crack the code. So you now put yourself in an unfriendly corner by starting to give details because people are very, very suspicious. When you start giving details, then they will ask you further questions. And as they ask you further questions and you can't give them further details, they will think you are a liar. So let us do the heavy lifting for you whilst we collect the papers. That is the first income. Okay. The second income is crazier, but that income is not paid daily. The second income is paid monthly. The first of the second income is known as cycles. This cycles is an income you are getting not even because of your effort alone. A majority, 90% of this is because of the effort of other people. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why so many people are doing well in this project. You see, there's something that a lot of people are aware. There are many people who are registering in this project. For example, I have about 12 people who are registering this week. But some of you today, you are getting to know the information before those people are coming on board. So what I want you to do is to be able to quickly register before they do, because you are able to leverage on their spillovers in the system. That is how the system works. The system works in such a way that if you are able to come on board immediately, earlier before others do, whatever they do, and whoever they sponsor, you will also be paid monthly on their actions. That is why it's important that if you know you will ever do it, it's best to do it immediately because it allows you to take advantage of those that come later. Now, what do I mean? Because let's say that you have been able to sponsor only 2 people. And I am a very good sponsor. Now I have over 96 people myself. Let's say that I'm able to get 50 people after you have gotten your own 2 people. You are going to be paid not on just the 2 people. You are going to be paid also on my 50 people, simply because you were in when the 50 people came. And that goes into this called cycles. Cycles is paid between $20 and $200,000 every month. Of course, depending on how you work. That is why I told you that these incomes are monthly, but they supersede all the others. Okay? The number income that you will get here, let me show you, is called generation. This generational income. Generational income is 2.5% of all the purchases that every single person that I brought, the 50 people I told you about, whatever purchase they make, you will get 2.5% of that, even if you don't know them. It's crazy. There's also dynamic compression. It's an extra income to the generation. Then there's a cycle match. Let me tell you why the cycle match is sweet. The cycle match, you can make an income of up to $20,000 on a single person every month. On a single person. On a single person, you will get $20,000. Let me give you an example. Let's assume that you have been able to sponsor 10 people. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say sponsor, what I mean is that through you, they got to know about GoBackup. And through you, they registered in GoBackup. Okay. Now you have sponsored 10 people, and each one of them is earning the cycle income, which is $1,000. Each one of your 10 people is earning. Now, to be able to earn the cycle match, you must be Sapphire and above. And as a Sapphire, you will be given 25% of the income each of these 10 person is earning. Now, each of the 10 person is earning $1,000. And you are going to get 25% on that. 25% of $1,000 is $250. And you have how many people? 10. So it's 250 times 10. So it means that every month you are going to be getting about $2,500 on just 10 people. Remember, I don't have 10 people. I have 96 people. Okay. But let's assume that, and that is because you are Sapphire. Remember, that's why you are getting 2,500. But what if you are like me, a double diamond? Okay, let's not even take a double diamond. Let's say you are a diamond. Okay, you're a diamond. If you're a diamond, on that same 10 people, you will get 100%. See, a diamond is 100%, as you can see. So you will get 100% of the 1,000 on each of them. 100% of 1,000 is 1,000, and the people are 10. So it means that if you are a diamond, whilst the sapphire is making 2,005 on the 10 people, you are making $10,000 every month. Will you want to go to America and stay there and be struggling at that time? You are making the dollars, $10,000 a month. And I'll show you evidence of some of this right now. You'll be amazed. This is why I have people in America, I have people in US, I have people in Canada, Australia, I have people in Ghana, Nigeria. People are taking advantage of this. Oh, by the way, remember, this is just a bonus because you're also getting the service. You're getting the service, and then you're getting the income. Now, how much do you have to pay to start this? Well, there are some things that are free. First, you get a personalized link. That is free. Your landing page is free. The emailing system I told you is not free. The value of that emailing system is $500. The specialized tools, you get videos, documents, everything. The value is free. Online presentation, like the presentation I'm giving you right now, is free. The slide, if you want everything, is also free. But you will get mentorship. The mentorship alone is not free. It's $1,000. And I'm telling you, the mentorship alone you will get, you can use that mentorship alone to 5 times your own salary. Not even here, in your job. In your job, there's something you will do. The mentorship will teach you on how to make teaching and more income generating, how to make housewife and more income generating, how to make banking, law, how to make professorship, medicine, whatever job you're doing, how to make it more income generating. The mentorship will tell you. And the people that are teaching you here are millionaires who are trainers, that will teach you all of this. The next thing that you'll be getting here is training. You will get trainings every single time. You will get personal development. All of these, personal development is $500. Let's look at the value of this. So how much are you going to pay for this? All this. It is $2,000. $2,000. But the company says instead of paying this $2,000, oh, and by the way, this is for a whole year. This is yearly. This is yearly. Instead of paying this $2,000 for a whole year, for just this month and next month, the company says that everyone should pay only $119.97. Think about that. For a whole year, $119.97. Almost $120 for a whole year. From January, February, March, up to December. If you start in June, you will end up the next year, July. 365 days. You will get the entire service. And what do I mean by the entire service? Well, let me just remind you. The entire service is key. You will get 100% automated backup option. You will use them on unlimited devices, on many smartphones, many tablets, many laptops, many species. You will have access to your files anywhere in the world. It will ensure that your data is secure and accessible on any device, in any place in the world, on many operating systems, whether it's Mac OS, Linux, Windows. It is user-friendly, so it is designed for easy setup and operation, even for people without computer knowledge or without phone knowledge. Your data is secured. There is a reliable encryption that keeps your data safe from cyber threat. It is a 256-bit advanced encryption standard. It is a military grade SSL and TLS protocols. All of it are used to secure the data. You also have that emailing system. We call it a lead capture system, where you can automate personalized emails to pre-registered and registered members, all built into your account for free. You will have a collaboration where you will edit your files and chat alongside many people in different countries to enhance your productivity. All these are part of that $119.97. You can do file editing and file protection. That means you will encrypt and protect your files. You can insert pictures and videos and edit them right in your document. You can create even albums and enjoy enhanced photo editor. You can have an advanced document features, like you can speak to to type your Word document. You can let the system read them back to you and convert your text to multiple languages like Chi, Ga, Ewe, Chinese, German, Italian, using the embedded Google Translator. You can have an advanced plugin system and use the referencing packages like Zotero, Mendeley. You can save your documents in multiple formats. Ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy. It's crazy. The value of that is more than the $119.97. Take advantage of this. But you know, many people will not take advantage. Some will take advantage. That is why in everything, many people don't do well and some do well. Ladies and gentlemen, timing is everything. Timing is everything. You are getting this thing first time. You are not among the last people. I told you the total number of people in Africa taking this are just 2,000. The total number of people in the world are just around 80,000. We just started. You are among the creme de la creme, the early birds. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. And this is something anybody can afford. If you can't afford this, then that's even the more reason why you should do this. Because it means that whatever you are doing is not helping you to be able to afford this. Do you think now is the best time to back up your digital life? Do you think now is the best time to earn some extra income? Ladies and gentlemen, you are not getting any younger. You're not getting, look at yourself in the mirror tonight. You're not getting any younger. The word decide ends with the word side. You know, it's like suicide, like homicide, like genocide. These words carry the idea of death, death, death. Let's get you started. Let's get you begin. You are standing on your acre of diamonds. You got to be ready to get started. What do you think, based on all of this, you have liked something in this? Honestly speaking, what do you think will be your main hurdle? Is it the money? Is it that you feel you don't have time? Is it that you have a doubt? Is it that you feel you can't talk? Or you need more information? See, the reason why many people delay in things is not because of anything, it's because of doubt. Because if I were to tell you that your mother is not well, they need that same $120, that same 2,000 cedis to be able to save that person. You will do whatever it takes because it's a matter of priority. It's a matter of urgency. That's how I want you to see this. I want you to see this thing as a matter of urgency, a matter of priority. That is how you make things. Life is mixed with uncertainties. Illness can happen. Hardship can happen. Disaster can happen. Accident can happen. Somebody went to the US and the person is being deported back. Dark times can happen. What's your backup? What's your backup? Where will you be in 2 years' time? Where will you be in 5 years' time? You know what I've realized? Life is all about taking chances. I have found out that nothing in life is worth it unless you take some risks. You will lose at some point in time in life. You will lose anyway. Okay? Anything. We all lose anytime. We've got to accept it. We've got to embrace it. Even when we fail in something, we learn to become a better person from that same thing. That is how you see it. You got to go through your Red Sea in life in order to reach your promised land in life. Let me show you some income. These are the incomes of some people. This is an income of someone. Okay, how much somebody right here in this room, the person made $3,907. This is a dollars. Okay, in October 2024 at 1 p.m. That is how the company that is a parent company is known as Global Virtual Opportunities. That is a parent company for GoBackup. Take the opportunity. The moment you feel like this is not for you, that is when you should do this because this is somebody's income in 30 days, over $7,000. The person is right here. A month. What makes it? If you are getting even a quarter of this every month, will it make a difference? Do you know how many people in America will never make this in their life? Do you know that if you are making this even in the US, you are among the creme de la cremes? Did you know? I'm telling you. We've been going to these places and we see how much people are earning. I'm currently in the UK. You see how much people are earning. It's tough to even make $5,000 in America. Tough. Okay? That's why a lot of people have to stay there for years before they break through. So that's why you see a lot of Americans in this system. I showed you the picture. All of them are doing this because it everywhere is everything. See, how you do anything is how you do everything. Write it down. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you take the humility of Job and you do this, you will be rewarded abundantly. Now, let me show you. These are some of the leading figures in God Backup in the whole of Africa. They have achieved significant milestones. And watch them. It doesn't matter. Some of them are of different levels. Some of them have achieved significant milestones. And if these people can be part of this, you can do this. Don't limit yourself. Don't think that you don't need it. You need this. It's only a matter of time for you to recognize it. Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, I'm going to see whether I can address some of the questions that many people may have. If you have a question at this stage, this is the time. Please ask your question and let us use that to address every single thing. Okay. So if you have a question, please, let's see. Let's address them, and then we can wrap up our program for today. Let me see whether there have been some questions in there. Oh, that's a lot of messages there. A lot of messages. Okay. Lillian says, awesome God Backup collaboration. Percy said, we can see, what's it? Can I have these features at my initial setup, or it comes with an upgrade? Well, there's no upgrade. Once you start and you make that $120, you will get all of these features, everything straight on. Okay, you get everything. You don't upgrade, you don't do anything. Once you pay that amount, you get everything. On your laptop, you get everything. Now, you enjoy all of these. Okay, somebody has even answered you. Abudu says that I'm in the system and process materials. If you want process material, please speak to the person who has invited you. The person will give you. If the person is unable to give you, the person will let me know and I will give you everything that you need. Ladies and gentlemen, see, you are standing on a threshold. Okay, I didn't promise you that it's going to be easy. It will be hard. First of all, you know life is already hard. But being broke is hard. You agree with that? Being broke is hard. Being wealthy is also hard. So what do? You choose your hard. That's how it is. You choose your hard. Okay? You can choose whichever one you like. But have it in mind that doing something you own it, is better than doing something that owns you. The reason why God had to take the Israelites from the clutches of iniquities of Egypt was because they were slaves. And that word slave is the same word whose etymology is employee. So every employee is basically a slave. All right? That doesn't mean there's something wrong, but that is the idea. Because you don't control your time, someone is controlling your time. Because your life is measured in time, isn't it? You are 4 years old, 5 years old, 4.5. Your life is measured in time. So as long as somebody is controlling that time, the person is controlling more or less your life. And that is why many people always, it doesn't matter how much they are working, they are always complaining. But in addition, you need to have what? A business project on the side. And let me tell you a secret. That is why God took the Israelites from that slavery employee mentality work and took them to the land of Canaan. If you look at Exodus, once they got to Canaan, they were given the land. Every Israelite had a land. The land was for the family. And they had to till the land. The Jews are the descendants of the Israelites. Read this book. It's by Daniel Lappen. It is known as the Jewish phenomenon. The Jewish phenomenon. The Jews make up about 2% of the US population and control about 47% of the wealth. Why is it that the Jews are so wealthy like that? If you come here to London, here in Chelsea, in Arsenal, the Jews are controlling many of the assets. Why? It comes from that principle of owning instead of being employed into it. The Jews always make sure that they own the businesses because business is ordinarily from God. Abraham was a businessman. Isaac was a businessman. Jacob was a businessman. Joseph was a businessman. King David was a businessman. King Solomon was a businessman. And it cut across. So the Jews have learned from that. Now, the Lebanese in Africa, you know it, they own their businesses. Most Lebanese will not be working in big places. I was in that crowd mall. I saw a Lebanese man with double master's degree. The daughter has double master's degree. They are working in their own shop. I asked the man why. He says, that is ancient, he said. Wisdom is the ability to see what is obvious, even when it's a secret. Wisdom. And until what you know becomes what you do, you don't know anything. Because the evidence of knowledge is result. No matter how great you are, no matter how successful you might be already, have something that you control, not something that controls you. It is godly. It's godly. Okay, so once somebody asks the question, does this require traveling during work hours? Okay, when you say travel, you don't need to even travel. Okay, the whole thing is done using just your mobile phone. So as long as you have your mobile phone, everything is done using your mobile phone. Maybe you are not here from the beginning. All you got to do is tell anyone in your life, tell them you have a gift for them or you have a good news for them and bring them to us. We have the date set up for the presentation. The person will listen. And then we have things we will teach you for you to go and educate, tell the person, or not even tell the person, things for you to give to the person, videos for you to give to the person. The person over time, not immediately, some immediately, some over time will make a change and want to be part. Leave that nitty-gritties to us. We will do it for you because we have an AI system in place that will do the heavy lifting. You just have to plug yourself in and be willing to learn into that. Someone says that, Dorothy says, if the people you invite do not come on board, it means you are not getting anything. Well, let me tell you some secrets. First of all, you have the software like Netflix. Netflix gives you a movie. And Netflix says you can watch the movie. Now, if at the end of the month or the year, you have not watched the movie, can you go back to Netflix and say, Netflix, sorry, I didn't watch any movie this month, so please give me back the money? No. Now, suppose Netflix says that I want you to tell your family members to subscribe to Netflix. You say, okay. And then Netflix says, when you do that, I will pay you on each person, I'll pay you $50. At the end of the month, you got 20 people subscribed to the Netflix. Will you be paid $1,000? Yes, you are paid $1,000. At the end of the month, what if you don't get anybody subscribed to it? They come to Netflix. Netflix, I got nobody subscribed to Netflix. Are you going to pay me? What do you think Netflix will say? I mean, it's understanding. It's having understanding. Okay. So imagine you are in a workplace and you have the rule of actually doing the work, like the insurance people would do, to be paid commission, and you don't do that. And you are not able to get somebody registered with a bank and you tell the company to pay. So that's not how it works. It works. Remember, you have a service to use. That thing that you're going to be paid is based on work. I said it before. You got to work. And if you want to work, you have to plug into our system. You see, when you ask a question like that, it tells me that you're going to do it yourself. But you're not the one supposed to do it yourself. You're supposed to plug it yourself into our system, because our system will make it easier for you. Otherwise, if you have this mentality that what if I do it and it doesn't work, it's because you're doing it yourself. When you plug it into our system, it will always work. Like so many people that I am mentoring in 56 countries is working for them. Okay, so that is an answer to the question that you have. You just have to be willing. In fact, if you're not humble, you can't do this. Let me tell you, if you're not humble, you cannot do this, because there will be some people who will tell you that they doubt it. Some will even humiliate you. Some will reject you. Some will insult you. So if you are feeling too important, don't do this project, please. It's not for arrogant people. This is not for arrogant people. If you're arrogant, don't try, don't start. You will regret. But if you are humble, if you are coachable, if you are teachable, if you are hungry, you see, a hungry person does not need to be forced to eat food because he's already hungry. And the hunger level will determine the speed at which you run. You see, if you see two people running, and one is really running like he's in boat, and the other is really walking like your grandma, When you meet the two of them, you don't ask the person, why are you running so fast? Or why are you walking so slow? What you ask the person is, what is chasing you? Because the one slowing down, what is chasing him is a butterfly. But the one running so fast, what is chasing him is 2 tigers and 4 lions. So the rate at which you run is determined by what is hunting you. Right now, what is hunting me is that I'm taking care of 33 orphans. And I need to take care of them and protect them. What is hunting me is the reason why I am speaking with alacrity and with authority and with conviction that I'm talking. But you're okay in life. You are getting all the income in life. You are not taking care of several 33 orphans like I am. Or you think you're okay. You think God will provide everything for you. In that case, the way you will take the action today is different from the way I will take the action. And so when you talk to somebody and the person is not willing to take the action, it's not your fault. It is him. It is what is hunting him. It's just a butterfly and a rabbit that are hunting him. So he doesn't see how he has to ignite life fire. But you, look at your life. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at the pains your family is going through. Look at how you wish you were even in the UK or US or Canada or Australia or somewhere. Look at how you wish that rent you are able to pay and that house you're able to buy it. Look at the life of the pain the family went through when somebody is not well. Look at how you have always wished to be able to even travel outside your country once, Keke, and go and visit one of the beautiful places you only see in James Bond movies. Look at that. You two were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. You two are in the image of God. And so you two deserve a certain place. So why is that not happening? If you only know what you deserve, you will act. But other than that, you will brush everything we have said today and you will say that, I won't do it. Forget it, I won't do it. This is not going to be the end of my life. I will survive. My God is not a confusing God. My God will take care of me. My God will blah, 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 blah. You can say that. Or you can tell yourself, I know my God is there. I know my God will give me manna. But even if he gives me manna, I need to go and move and collect the manna. I know if I don't take that risk, that chance, I will not get a bouncing baby child. A woman go through 9 months of pregnancy. It's tough. It's difficult. On the day of delivery, the child can die. I know I might die, but I will still be pregnant because of the bouncing baby child that is coming. I will go through that Red Sea because I know there is a promised land. I will do it. I will do it. Whatever happens should happen. I will give it a try. It is for a year. I will try for 1 year and I will see what will happen. That is the attitude of a fighter. That is the attitude of a gladiator. That is the attitude of someone who will bury his ashes. That's the attitude of someone who will say, I will do whatever it takes. Because you either win in life or you perish in life. That is the attitude Jesus took. He saw that it was difficult. At some point, he said, God, if it is possible, let this finish. No, God said it's not possible, Master. You got to go through it. You got to go through the desert before you can reach the Canaan. If that is your attitude, if somebody were to tell you that I don't trust in this, you just push on. You leave that person and go to the next person. Because the thing is that it's a matter of time. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, it's only a matter of time. You see this machine? It's called a mobile phone. As long as people are using this, technology. You know why Amazon is doing it? You know why Mark Zuckerberg is doing it? Do you know why Elon Musk is doing it? Do you know why Ellen Page is doing it? Do you know why they are all into technology? The people who tell you that this is not real, they will come back. We know this. You know why we know this? We know this because we teach technology. We have seen it consistently. Okay, that anytime the same thing when Jeff Bezos started Amazon, first 18 years of his life, he made no profit. You go and check the record. Jeff Bezos made no profit. Oh, by the way, in case you don't know, Jeff Bezos is the owner of Amazon. 18 years, no profit. And yet, the shareholders came to him and told him to define profit. He should define profit. After he defined profit, they told me that if you have defined profit, why are you not making it? Stop the business. 18 years before Jeff Bezos got the first profit. Dangote was not known. It took him 30 years, he said. He's written a book on that. 30 years it took Dangote before he was able to break through. Jesus also took 18 years. You see, at the age of 12, he wanted to start something he shouldn't start yet. So he got lost in Jerusalem. When Jesus got lost in Jerusalem and the parents met him, they said, why have you troubled us like that? The scripture says in Luke chapter 2, verse 50 to 52, that he moved along with his parents and went back to Nazareth. From age 12 to age 30, where was Jesus? From age 12 to age 30, Jesus was never heard again until he was 30 years. By the time Jesus came out of that Jordan River, he has been cooked. He has been baked. He has learned in obscurity. So when he came out of the Jordan River, the world gravitated towards him. For the next 3.5 years, we speak of that man more than we speak of any other man. For just 3.5 years of action. You didn't need so many years to make an impact. You need a shorter time of huge impact in the world. So, but Jesus was able to do that because he had the patience of 18 years of apprenticeship. He had learning. No money. Learning is a foundation of success. If you are not willing to learn, if you're not willing to go through your Red Sea, if you're not willing to be baked, if you're not willing to go through pain, you will never make gains. Pain is yogurt. Pain is ice cream. You got to see, anytime you're struggling in a course, that is a good course. You got to be willing to be baked. Nobody makes it. Nobody makes it to the top. See, let me tell you something. You know, high jump. If you want to jump higher, what do? You got to go down first. Because the higher you go will be dependent on how deep you go. So when you go down, then you raise your heads. Then you can jump higher past the bar. But you can't stand and be able to jump better. So in order to build a tall building, you need a deep foundation. If you have a barrel full of water and you put a ball in the barrel, for the ball to jump up higher, you need to push that ball into the water. If you push it to this level, the ball will jump like that. But if you push it really deep, it will go higher. So how high you go is dependent on how deep. I'm getting the point. This is knowledge 101. And we teach all of this knowledge. There are 189 different levels of knowledge that you will learn. Remember, knowledge is at levels. And value is also at levels. Value is provided at 4 levels. Knowledge is provided at 4 levels. That is why we have north, south, east, and west. It is 4 corners of the world. Okay, anything of the consequence of 4, okay, it is springing what we call globality. Okay, and so you have that four arenas of doing things. So there are 4 levels of knowledge. The first level of knowledge is known as implementation. Okay. Implementation is somebody has it and you are applying it. That is the first level of knowledge. You can have value, but you can implement the value, and then the money you get is at the level of which you implement it. So the first level of value creation is implementation. So that means that you have the knowledge, you implement, but you're implementing at a lower level. So your income is also low. These are people who make between $0 and $100,000. Now, the next level of value creation is known as unification. So these are people, they have implemented that, so now they can put it together. They are called managers. So managers of organizations. They make between 100,000 all the way to, say, 1 million. They never make 1 million. They implement the unificators. Then we have the third level of value creation. The third level of value creation are those who are known as communicators. They are communicators. A communicator is not somebody who is talking. A communicator is somebody who brings out what is in him to the world. An example of a communicator is a musician. When a musician is singing, he is bringing who he is through his mouth to the world. Another is a movie star. A movie person is communicating to the world his action, his innate quality action. Then you have people who write books, authors, okay? Authors. These authors are able to communicate what is in their head into the book and then bring it out. Or orators, those who speak, okay, public speakers. These people are called communicators. They always make millions and above. Footballers are also communicators, okay, because they communicate. Boxers are also communicators. Yes, several. You are not in that level yet, okay? And as long as you're not in that level yet, to make a million is difficult. The highest level of value creators, the highest, is called imagination. Imagination, the imaginators. The imaginators are those, you see, the word imagination comes from the word image. Image is a representation of reality. So image is something that is representing what is real. But what is real is not there first. But then the imaginators see it in their mind's eye. And they can see it long before others will see it because it's far away into the future. That is why people like Elon Musk, they say they want to live on Mars. People don't understand. Anybody who has been great before, they see those things. Okay? The same thing, Jeff Bezos, he said he's going to fly a commercial flight to the moon. People said it's crazy. 2000, he said it. During the COVID, he did it. It takes knowledge to be able to get it. And by the way, this knowledge is godly knowledge. Those people don't even believe in God, but they have that godly knowledge because the undeserved kindness of God is already scattered. That John 3:16 is not only for Christians. That John 3:16, he died for everybody. Whether you believe in him, you don't believe in him, is for you. Whether he reigns, reign. When God reigns, reign. Whether you believe in him, you don't believe in him. Once you are in on his planet, you get his reign. Have an understanding. Be convinced with knowledge. And that will safeguard you. And we teach all of these things as people go. Let me read one last question. It says that, do you have to pay every year for the storage in case you don't exhaust it? You don't need to exhaust it. Yes, you have to pay every year, Dorothy. You have to. It's just like Netflix. I told you, if you have Netflix and you don't watch a movie a whole year, do you have to pay for Netflix? They will kick you out when your month ends and you don't pay. They will kick you out in 24 hours. The same thing with DSTV. The same thing with Amazon. So whether you use it or you don't use it, it is renewable. It's a subscription. Okay, that shouldn't be your worry. Your worry should be maybe because of the money. That's why you are worried. Hey, how will I get money to pay another time? Or how will I get money to pay? Did you see the income I showed? The income I showed, I paid the income. That is somebody's monthly income, $4,000. How does that $4,000 compare with that $120 you pay for a whole year? So if you are doing the work we will ask you to do, the money is not going to be your problem. You understand? Have the willingness to learn. Forget about money. Never chase money. There's a book by Daniel Pink. It's known as Drive. That book says, if the reason why you are doing what you are doing is money, you have failed. The reason why most employees are failing and they are broke is because they do the employment for money. The reason why most business people do well in life is because they don't do it basically for money. They do it. So because such people, sometimes things will be tough and they'll be still moving on. Entrepreneurs, they'll still move on. They'll still champion on. They'll still fight on. Because the reason is not external. The reason is internal. There's an African proverb that says that if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. Sometimes we are our own enemies. Sometimes the reason why we don't move on in life because we want a cheaper way to move on in life. There is no easy way. There is no easy way. There is only one way. Don't move up. Don't go side. You got to go through it. Not above it, not below it, not behind it. Through it. Yeah, Jesus wanted a way around it. You have to go through it. And when things are easy, sometimes you will not do well in life. Like Adam. When Adam was created, things were easy for him in the garden. He had everything. That's why he failed God. But when the second Adam came, things were not easy. He was born in a manger. He was struggling. He was a baby. He had to struggle. He had to cry. He had to go. He had to be bitten by mosquitoes and things like that. He had to go through life. And eventually, he had to die. That is why he was able to stand on the right-hand side. So you've got to be willing to stomach things that are tough. Tough times call for tough people. Leaders eat last. There's a book called by Samuel Sinek. It says that leaders eat last. And of course, leaders are readers. Okay, so you are going to learn. Be happy with the learning you are going to get. That is going to improve you. You are more important than the money. You are going to be improved. You are going to be more. You are going to be more. Then you can do more. Then you can have more. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. So forget about the have. Forget about the have. Once you become more, you see, who you are is your nature. What you are becoming is your manifestation. What you become in the process is more powerful than what you get in the process. Hiya, puta. Are you getting the point? Because if you are stripped of your house, your money, your everything, what you have become will make you get them all back again. But if I give you 1 million and there is war in Ukraine, and you put that 1 million into a hotel, and you have built 30 hotels, but now there's war in Ukraine, and the hotels are falling apart, and what happened to your millions of dollars? But when you have become more, you have become better person, you will take your better person nature and you will go to a poor country and you will watch the movie called Undercover Billionaire and you will see when you are stripped of your everything, how you come out clean on the other side. That is what defines who you truly are. Not what you have, but who you are is key. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. It's been a pleasure having all of you. Let's enjoy the rest of the day and let's invite the rest of the people. Tomorrow, we are going to meet again at the same time. It's been a pleasure having every single one of us in this program. Thank you very much indeed. Do this in retrospect. One day, your family will thank you.